We're going to get to Erock doing a live nagling in a second.
Oh, God, did you naggle the shit out of the replay yesterday?
I always love when my Twitter explodes with something Erock did wrong. I get so excited. I was actually jumping up.
Chime in on Twitter also.
Oh, yeah.
Because the second Eric nagles something up, Sam is right there to call him out on it.
We'll do the live nagling in a minute.
It was kind of funny, too, because when that was going down yesterday, I thought like Sam would be upset that, these takes were going out live on the air.
No.
But no, just the opposite. He couldn't be happier.
He's happier than a pig in shit.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, happier than a pig in the engineering room.
I want to say hi.
Pig and nickel.
We'll get into that, certainly. Probably after the break, because it's going to take a little time. But where's Sambo?
Sam
That's racist.
really is.
Where's Sam? Because I want to get into this.
Look at Sam runs.
This nagling that happened.
There was a fucking epic nagel that happened yesterday. Epic nagel. When the Twitters started coming in,
oh, God.
I could not get enough. And then when I saw yours, the joy that was Sam's little Twitter about the nagling that happened yesterday.
Because the thing is, of what happened yesterday, I did kind of sound like an asshole, but it was worth.
It was worth it.
It was
happening.
so worth it because I realized.
Yes, the naglification of the replay that happened. What led up to this that we're going to hear?
Well, basically, what happened was we were playing Worst Of in the 10 o'clock hour yesterday.
No, I mean just what food product fell on a button?
Oh. We were playing, the Worst Of in the 10 o'clock hour yesterday.
Yeah.
And we had the studio free until 11 because Ron and Fez weren't going to be here until 11.
But I thought we're supposed to go to 11.
Right.
We go to 11.
Yeah.
For some reason, there's just an hour of nothingness between you and Ron and Fez.
What's that about? Maybe we should do something about
Dead
that.
air.
Yeah, I guess I don't know if it's been brought up.
So from 10 to 11 we do best of? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I just thought Ron and Fez started
That's
at
good.
10.
No, that's why you don't see them. I know you get out of here kind of quick.
I was in bed asleep before Ron and Fez came on.
You're probably in
That's
bed.
pretty amazing. 'Cause
while
you got a nice ride after the show.
Oh, boy. Quickly, I had to stop at one of the stores on the way home, and it's right by my house.
It's gotten that bad, alcohol?
Yeah, I
the
had to
way
pick
home?
up a bottle for the rest of the drive home.
For the 10-minute ride home. Jesus.
The last
How bad
fucking
has it gotten?
the last 5 minutes of the drive home, I had to stop off, and a guy is in front of the store, was windowed down. He goes, "Anthony, what's up?" And I was like, "Hey, how you doing?"
What store and why?
Oh no, it was just a pharmacy, whatever the fuck it was. I had to pick up my Viagra. No, actually, I have to pick up my Propecia.
Your Propitian?
Well, yeah, I take my hair medicine. I gotta take my hair medicine because it's all nice and everything. I don't want to fall back out.
The hair look good.
Yeah, it's fucking, it's there. I like it.
My
Got to protect your investment.
My parts,
Yes, I'm protecting my investment.
my part's getting wider.
Is your part?
Oh, fuck yeah. It's getting a little wide.
You should go to
Getting a little fucking wide, man.
Style.
You should go.
And then I blame
to,
it on the headphones every day. No, the headphones push the hair down. That's what's really going on.
Have
More
one of
so
those.
than they used to.
Oh, boy, is that part getting wide.
You should go in, have them fucking get the harvest area and pop that shit right up top.
Thinking about it.
It's,
Thinking
works
about
out. And get on the Propecia.
If I continue to lose my hair the way it's going, I'm going to look like ridiculous bald guy.
You will look like
gonna
Ron
be
Howard.
That's going to be my curse because it's not. It's like, just make a triangle, like a triangle, and then put it on my head.
Oh shit! It'll be triangle guy.
Yeah, it's not even going to be like some guys when they fucking start losing the hair. It's in a natural. It doesn't look that.
Just
bad.
recedes from the side.
And then
or
it's
something.
ridiculously way too much hair, a mere half-inch away. Half-inch away.
So you're going for like feast and famine.
Yes.
Like within an inch.
Within a fucking inch.
Oh man.
Like I have way too much hair everywhere else. I'm not, but there's, and it's not even like gonna go all the way back. It's just gonna be like this weird little triangle in front.
Like Phil Collins,
and then it's gonna be overly thick everywhere else. So what the fuck you do with that?
You get the harvest area. You have them pop it in. And you get some Propecia, and the Propecia will keep your prostate small.
Yeah.
You could just buzz it like Matt Lauer did.
Yeah, that worked for him, didn't it?
Yeah.
Did he grow it back?
No, he just kept it kind of buzzed.
He keeps it tight, but
Yeah.
I think there's something else going on there too. I think he might have fucking did a little harvesting himself.
Really?
Oh, really?
And then decided to keep it short afterwards, yeah.
Oh.
That's my guess on that one.
A little
But
harvest.
anyway,
area.
on the way home.
Yeah. So this guy just hangs out. He's a fan of the show. He goes, "Hey, what's up?" And he realized it was 10:30.
That's the magic hour.
It was 10:30, and I was home. I was pretty much home. I was right near my house. He's like, "Were you live today?" I was like,
Oh, really?
Yes. I did 90 the whole way home because I must nap. And then I got home. I went to sleep. I was in bed and asleep at before 11 a.m.
Wow.
11 a.m.
terrific.
I was asleep. I slept until 7 p.m.
Wow.
I slept from 11 in the morning till 7 p.m.
God bless you.
And then I
big part of the
woke up.
day.
I woke up. I did a few things. I may have gone into the basement and turned on a few pieces of equipment.
Thought I saw a tweet.
Did you see his tweet? Well, I was testing the equipment.
Ah.
And if you don't push the buttons every so often, you forget how everything works.
It's like a car. You got to start it.
You got to start it every so often. So I might have, done that. And then 2 in the morning, I was like, I'll take a couple hours. And that's what I did.
What else are you doing?
That's my day.
Well, it's too bad that you weren't in the car like 5 minutes later, because right around 10:35.
That's what I missed.
That's
it.
when my
was
Twitter
when
exploded.
the live nagel. And this is, I got a lot of comments. People were experiencing their first nagel.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That is wow.
he
What
hates.
a
He
thrill.
hates I'm using that word.
Oh yeah,
He's
he
so
doesn't
pissed.
like it.
So obviously, you guys, just to move forward quicker here, you guys voiced the worst of,
Right. So we do
or
the worst
best of the week, whatever the
worst
fuck
of
you
the
guys
week
call it.
countdown. It's voiced on. We start voicing it on Thursday. A lot of people, the illusion was burst for them because they thought it was live and we just do it over and over again. But no,
Of course.
So you're taping the ins and outs of the best bits of the week,
right. And so
and you decided to do it for everybody else over
Over what was
the
playing.
fine comedy bit that we were playing.
we had this studio open, and so Eric said, we have the other studio booked for 11:30. Let's do it early, and let's do it in the main studio. And I said, okay. And then Eric set the board in there, however he set it. And then he came in here, and he set up this board, however he set it. And I just took a mic, and we started going, and we got through about 2 intros before D-Boy came in. And he came in, and he waited until we were done recording, until we were
bless
done.
D-Boy.
D-Boy he's notorious.
So
too.
worth it.
He didn't interrupt us.
Yeah.
But then he said, you guys, you're live on the air bleeding through the worst of, right?
That's how people get fired too, by the way.
Oh,
if,
yeah.
If you guys say something or
I know.
if something would have been said.
And we were like, no way. And then I looked at the phones, completely lit up.
Lit up, yeah. And you knew.
And that was the quote
you
that
knew
people...
something had been nagled.
But so we immediately, Travis, Danny, myself, and D-Boy went to the back to have a mini party, a listening party.
A little listening
To
party.
go back and listen to the tape.
Well, we got that.
Nagel.
We got the audio. Is this? Did he cut it up, or is this just how
this
it
is
went?
the straight. It was 2.5 minutes. You could, pause it where you see fit.
Okay, this is
Just have fun with it.
This is exactly what you heard yesterday at around 10:30. If you were listening to this channel,
Yes,
okay?
yes.
It sounded like a complete clusterfuck.
You were doing a bit about Dr. Ruth.
Oh,
Jesus.
Wow.
How old is that
Old
bit?
school.
I don't know.
She's been dead for 10 years.
Oh.
Who's fucking that?
She seems to know everything about sex, but she's always been just an old bag.
Yeah, an old Betty.
This is the largest study of its kind, and while it concludes having a G-spot is subjective, more than 50% of the women surveyed
we gotta
insisted
put
they
your
had
diet
one.
in here. We can't
Dr.
have
Ruth
Troy
just
getting shit
doesn't
on,
want
not
women
you
to
getting
worry
shit
about
on.
it.
They think they're not normal because they have tried for 4 months to find that G-spot and can't find it. Stop
It's
worrying
perfect
about
for
it. Have good sex. Have the best relationship you can.
Unless you are Jew. Fucking accent there. The J-spot.
Sam, like we do at the beginning of every year, we have to check out Dick Clark's New Year's Rocking Eve.
Well, 2011 came in with a bang.
Right?
It was-
Jesus.
My favorite part.
After all these years, we're still just a bunch of fucking rookies.
No.
My favorite
We're back
part,
live, obviously. Yes, Sam.
My favorite part of the whole thing is the beginning of the recording, because you can hear me arguing that Erock gave me the list of what he thought should be on the countdown.
Yeah.
And he had left on all 3 parts of Troy getting shit on for the conspiracy thing, but he didn't put on the part where he got shit on for his diet.
Oh.
And so that's what I was arguing with him about. He said it was too short.
But
it was
too
over
short.
and it was live on the air.
What do you mean? His beating was too short?
That's what he said.
Yeah, we could do short bits.
Well,
course we can.
or we could do a longer one to fit it in.
Or
like-
we can next time just beat him up longer.
Right. All right, we'll just have to beat you up longer to make sure it makes
Look at him
the
shaking
best
his
of the week.
head.
But this private conversation about programming for the
Right,
live on
yeah,
the air
live
for
for everyone to hear.
All right, back to the tape. So they didn't know the mics were going out to everybody.
Yeah.
As we were trying to play a best of bit from 10:30 to 11 before Run and Fez.
2011 came in with a bang.
Right? They
It
do.
was-
when
2011 came in with a bang like it always does. Dick Clark was again put on TV. I don't know why they keep on doing it, and that was something that was brought up on the show. We highlighted some of Dick Clark's audio from this year, compared it to years past, and listened as we have grown with Dick Clark and his stroke talk. It's Dick Clark and Rockin' New Year's Eve for 2011.
Sam, when we get back, Dick Clark, has he gotten better or worse since his stroke?
That is for us to know and for you to find out. If you don't already know, stay tuned.
Yeah. I'm sure a
Because
chick
we'll
isn't like,
continue to.
wow. Every set of balls is like a rose. I like what pops in after you guys talking, because you are
Back
so
live.
overpowering.
Yeah.
The our audio.
Yeah, why listen to us when you can listen to Sam and E-Rock?
And then it cuts off and you're like balls smelling like roses.
Especially me retaking it.
Yeah. You
Having
have
to
to do the
stop and
retake.
restart. That's what I mean. I sound like an asshole because this is the raw stuff before sound. But it was so worth it when I realized that. I mean, I was in the clear on this one. I was across the room from any boards.
You're just doing your job.
Just in front of a
You
mic.
didn't set up the board.
No.
I was simply a performer.
E-Rock decided the whole world needs to hear this. Yeah, not Sam.
Erock wanted to share it with
Oh,
everybody.
look at his dejected look.
Let's go back to the
Waving.
let's go back to the audio from yesterday.
This is like a rose.
You're down there and you're like, I'm supposed to enjoy this?
Sam, we have actor Ron Perlman in studio. This was a really good interview.
Ron Perlman came in. He's been in the business for a very long time. He was older than any of us thought he was. And the thing about it is, a lot of times actors come in and they're very Hollywood. They don't want to answer a lot of questions. They don't want to piss off the wrong people. They want everybody to like them. Not Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman was one of the more honest actors that we've had, from talking about the franchises he's been in to The Island of Dr. Moreau. And a whole lot more.
I like how he says that he killed off a lot
go
of
for
franchises.
round number 2
Well,
or
he
something like
did.
that.
Ron Perlman.
Been going all night. You ever move the covers around a little bit and just go, whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa!
You know,
the little breeze that comes up.
Yeah, you waft
Oh,
it.
that would rule.
Yes, you waft and just go.
No, the phones
"All
are
right."
lighting up.
That's that. There's been some sex going on. I love the
In a
tag.
weird way, it makes sense.
I know, it's
we
just-
almost have to do this from time to time.
It just stops and it's
so fucking weird.
some non sequitur fucking line comes out.
Right. And then what? You guys noticed the phones were lit up, so you knew there had to be a problem?
Yeah, Erock immediately turned off. I think he turned off his mic before he turned off my mic, because you can't hear him responding
Yeah.
to Derek.
Right.
But then, yeah, he immediately turned off the mics.
I went, oh, fuck.
And then I ran into the phone screening room just to say, oh, please let this happen. And I started picking up every call. Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, hey, what's up? And they were all going, yeah, tell those fucking assholes they're on the air. What are you fucking idiots doing over there?
Great. Oh. Eric, comment. Eric, comment.
What's the comment?
Anything in your defense? What happened?
fatso.
Oh, jeez.
Ouch.
Really?
What
Okay.
what happened that it was going out over the air that normally wouldn't have happened?
Well, obviously, yes, this was my fault. What I couldn't figure out is what was turned on that allowed it to go over the air.
oh.
There's a button in there that is, if it's left on,
would have
that's how,
assumed.
it leaves this room live. Eric is insisting that button wasn't pushed, but everybody else on staff thinks that Eric's lying.
Oh, really?
They've all told me that they think Eric's
He was trying to
lying.
get you fired.
It would have had to have been pushed.
I think E-Rock was trying to get
D-boy.
Sam fired. I think E-Rock knows that Sam likes
Yeah,
to
yeah.
talk some shit and was
Yeah.
hoping you were going to do it.
Oh, boy.
He was trying to knock you out of this organization there, Sam.
That's fucked up.
What's up, D-boy?
He's not going to knock me out.
The only way it happened was he left the pot on.
It had to be,
That's
right?
the only way it would have ever happened.
Erock fucked up.
He fucked up.
Travis is nodding, too.
Everyone is saying
I'm
you
not
fucked up.
denying that.
Yeah, you are.
No,
you
I'm-
came in yesterday and were scratching your head like, I don't know how this could have happened. Everything was
Obviously,
off.
yeah, obviously it was my fault went on. All I saw was the tap pot that's on the left over there was on. That shouldn't have been on.
No,
And
it's the
here
one in
was-
there.
This was just running worst of.
Yeah, that's the main board.
That controls everything.
It's just running worst stuff. No, it was running worst stuff and our live intros.
No, it's great. It was the perfect topic, too. Just talking about smelly balls as you guys are trying to do.
Yeah, the
nice
bit that
in and out
horrible
intros
farts
for the
and-
show.
The bit that was running was called G-spots and smelly ball bags.
And we wonder why we don't have mainstream success.
Yes.
What was that again? G-spots and
G-spots and smelly ball
That's
bags.
great. That's great. You know, I'm
Wow.
sitting at home waiting for the phone to ring to fucking get me out of this hellhole.
During that,
It's gonna happen.
what you might not have heard during that worst of was Norton was talking about how he hadn't showered for days. It
Yeah.
made some girl go down on him, and it just like smelt like vinegar, and the girl had to gag, stop, and push off of him.
Fantastic.
I'm just
outstanding.
It sure was a perfect fucking storm, man.
That
I
was a
wish
good
a horrendous bit with you guys fucking up and doing your ins and outs live on the show.
And they were ins and outs to, like, mundane stuff. It's like Dick
Yeah.
Clark and...
Yeah.
Oh, our
you
stuff's
know.
mundane now,
It's
Sam?
like-
No.
Yeah.
The intros themselves. I think the commentary that Eric and me were doing were mundane. The bits,
As I was listening to that, I'm just like, does this really need an explanation?
Yeah, I know.
Ron Perlman. It's
No.
like, hey, Ron Perlman, he's an actor, and it's like, I mean,
Yeah, what's that about? Why can't
what is this whole thing about anyway?
Who's trying to justify their jobs down the hall?
By doing this fucking
by
where you guys
coming up with busy work for people.
have to
Well,
read it.
we've been told that everything has to have an introduction, explanation, and everything has to be teased a million times.
Yeah, for the record, we were told that we should. The countdown was given to us, saying we'll do a countdown, and the hosting duties were given to
You
us.
can't have
It
a
wasn't-
countdown unless someone's counting.
Right.
Yeah.
And they said you and Erock will host it.
Erock?
These instructions were also passed down by the same people who had no idea any of this was going on the channel.
Okay. For the record, that was Erock that pointed out that yes, no one in management has said anything about this. So this
Are they
is
learning about it for the first time right now?
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot to
If
mention
they're
it.
even listening
we,
now.
we purposely asked the staff, like, hey, everybody knows it's cool. We're going to talk about it tomorrow. Don't tell them and let them find out the next day.
Oh,
That's
that's
Erock
great.
Nagel. That was his idea, and that was his whole
Erock
thing.
Nagel.
Fucking Erock.
Sex bagel.
Sex bagel.
Oh, wow.
Hawk.
Hawk. That didn't last long.
No.
One of my favorite fucking bits, though.
Hawk moniker.
When we were doing that assault on the media shit. And
yeah.
And from around the corner comes Erock fucking flapping his wings. Do we have that clip anywhere? Is that online
awful.
anywhere? I'll fucking tweet that later today.
Look for a Foundry logo on it.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'll find it.
Whatever. That's fine.
But I mean, you'd think if somebody was so pissed off about their last name being used in a negative context,
Yes.
they would try really hard not to make
Not to fuck
dumb
up.
mistakes like this.
Right. It only helps us push the Nagel
It should,
word.
yeah, after
forward.
a while, it should get to the point where we pat him on the back and go like, wow, thank God that was nagled.
Yeah.
Like that, like you come back from a mission and go, you nagled that mission.
See, That's not necessary.
No, that
Guys.
would have been great.
Yeah, that's like a
That's
positive.
like a good positive thing.
Yeah.
Guys, people
But
are
until
saying it
then.
might have been a conspiracy. Where was Troy Kwan when this whole thing was going on?
He was laughing and relieved that finally somebody was going to take shit other than him tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what Troy was doing.
Troy's been on the
He
the
wasn't
burner.
having a good day.
He's been on the burner a couple
Yeah,
days.
I mean, this
He's
has been a-
feeling the heat.
this has been a
Why
rough
wasn't
week for
Troy having a good day?
He was, you know,
I think it's because you guys have
Run
been
through the
shitting on
mill.
him for 3 days in a row.
Yeah, I think it's us fucking with him.
What did we do?
and I think a little,
What did we do?
I think a little production piece too, kind of.
There's going to be
he
more
like
to that,
it? I
too.
thought he said he liked the production piece.
No, he must have. This is.
Are
I
you
mean,
talking about this production piece?
airtime is airtime. What the? Oh. Troy, are you getting your face fucked by that homeless guy with the golden voice, Ted Williams?
Oh, God. Oh.
That's gross.
I love how Sam just closes the door in that production piece. That's gross.
And then hear that generic door closing sound effect we've heard on so many bits.
That you've never heard in real life.
It's funny, too. I looked through like 40 sound effects of doors closing just to find the one that everybody recognizes.
Fucking T-Boy rules.
That is the best, because that's the one. Clink, clink, clink.
Derek and I decided to go very minimalistic on that.
Yes,
and I
works.
went in to hear like to voice after he put it together, and he goes, "You know, I was putting the sounds together, and I thought he was going to say it didn't work, and he was like." It doesn't really sound like sex. It sounds like face fucking. And I said, all right, we should change it then.
Then it's face fucking. You being in production for so long, there is a female scream that is used everywhere.
Oh, the
It's
not
that-
the Will. Yeah, that one.
Ah! It's a double scream of a woman that you'll see in trailers for movies, on every TV show. Whenever a girl's screaming, it's that fucking scream. And I'm amazed people are still using this.
There's the other one too, the Wilhelm scream, the guy screaming.
Oh, the guy screaming.
That's
yeah,
in
yeah.
like everything too. Yeah,
The
everything.
girl screaming though is so recognizable.
So why, like...
Why not just have a chick scream?
Yeah, if you're a production guy, why wouldn't you just grab somebody and say...
Lazy.
Yeah.
It's easier to just pull it off of the... Like, they think no one notices that fucking thing? I hear... It takes me out of everything. I'm like, that ain't a real scream.
Yeah.
And then I hear the fire truck that we use here all the time.
When you hear the same sound effect we did for some fucking dick bit back 10 years
that's
ago,
exactly what it
takes
is.
out of a movie.
I used to watch a lot of that World's Wildest police chases and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
The car crash is all over the place.
Yeah.
And no car crash sounds like that.
Oh, it's down. It's down. And how come that guy in the helicopter is all over the country with his helicopter?
All right.
He's
making a turn now, and then, oh, he just almost hit that person. He almost hit that person. I'm really just watching this in a room with a mic in front of me and commenting on what I see on these videos. I'm nagling the whole thing.
He thought he was going for a wild ride. The only ride this guy's taking is to the hospital.
yeah, I hate the way they end.
It's perfect.
He was running from the cops. There's no more running now unless he's running from an ass rapist in prison. Wait a minute.
So Eric and I were thinking about like doing a new show, but so just leave Worst Stuff playing and Eric will hook
That's
it up.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
not?
that's a good show.
Yeah.
I would listen. Well, I wasn't sleeping.
Yeah, you were asleep. That's not
Very
your fault.
tired.
Well, good job, Eric, yesterday.
That wasn't a good job.
It was a terrific job.
No, he fucked the whole thing up.
Gonna take a break.
Destroyed the illusion of weekend programming.
Really did.
It's taped 2 days ago.